All right, let's see. Welcome back. We're going to start continuing on, starting in round 4 here. So we've given ourselves our income here, and I think what I'm going to end up doing before I do anything else is I think I'm going to go ahead and do a federation. You know what? Actually, I won't. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to just take this free action, rotate 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 power tokens, which is going to give me a few options for the near future. So I think I'll just leave it there for the time being and think about my next move.
All right. I see what you're doing there. I think I will do what you were originally thinking. I'm going to finally build my federation. So I'll take these 2 power tokens, exhaust them, got my 2 satellites, and connect my federation here. So now I've got an official federation, which is worth 5 points this round, which is what I waited for. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't want to move too far there. So I get the 5 points for making a federation. And whenever you make a federation, you get a bonus tile. So you can pick from any of these over here. Just going to take a glance at which one I might want. I really kind of need ore at this point in the game. So I think I'm going to take this federation token, which gives you 7 points and 2 ore, and it goes on the green side, and we'll explain why having a federation on the green side as opposed to the red side is important as we go on. So I'll score 7 points right now. So
it's a 12-point turn. That's pretty good.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I like it.
And I get those 2 ore. 1,
Terrific.
2.
Terrific.
All
right. Well, I think I'm going to take these power tokens I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move 4 of them over, and take that 7 money since I was a little short on money this round.
Get some cash money.
4, 5, 6, 7. That opens a few more doors for me. So
right.
That'll end my turn. Go ahead.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right. I think what I'm gonna do now is I think I'm going to do my free action, or my special ability action, I guess it should be called, to move up on the one of the tech tracks. Like I said, it's got to be a lower one. I think I'm going to move up this, oh, that's not me, I'm gray. Move up this track. So it'll give me an extra knowledge every round, which will be nice.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm going to take a page out of your playbook and also do a federation for myself. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 worth of power value in my buildings. I need 1, 2, 3 satellites. So I will sacrifice 3 of my 6 power tokens to get 3 satellites to connect those, and I too will get a federation. So let me see, what am I going to need here? Shoot, that's a tough one.
Just get to 12 points.
That's a tough one to decide. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I could do some of the other stuff, but you know what? I think I might want to replenish those 3 that I took. You know, I'll go ahead and do this and see how that happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. This one's gonna give me, let's see, 8 points, and also it's gonna allow me to add on 2 into my power token. So go ahead and put that down here, green side up, and I will give myself 2 of those power tokens back of the 3 that I just paid out, and give myself 8 points, and another 5 for this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right in front of you, right where I belong.
Ha! All right, son. Let's see what we got. It's a round of big moves. It looks like. I like it. Oh, you already got that. Okay. Let's see what you're doing. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna rotate by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 4 power rotations. Back to you, sir.
All right. Give me a minute to kind of do here. Is I'm going to upgrade to my Planetary Institute, I think. So this bad boy is going to come out. I'm going to replace my trading station with this, and that's going to give me some extra bonuses here. basically every income I get to rotate 4 power tokens. I also gain a power token, and then every time I colonize a new type of planet from now on, I'm going to get 3 knowledge that I can use. So let me go ahead and do that. Replace that trading station with that. It's going to cost me 4 ore and 6 coins. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what I'm left up with, and I can make a plan for my next turn.
It's a big move, sir.
Ooh. You know what? I should have waited until next round to do that, but that's okay. I've got some plans.
Yes, I
got some plans.
That is all right. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I will first do a little upgrade action. I think I'm going to upgrade this mine to a trading station. So the mine comes back. Trading station is going to cost me 3 ore, 3 credits, and 2 ore. 1, 2. And that is that. You can rotate 2 power if you want.
Outstanding. I think I'll take you up on that, and that drops me down 1 victory point for being able to do that. Back to me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I was just kind of looking at the board here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build. Now I have a reach of 2, so I'm going to come on in here and build on this bad boy. Now this will be the first Gaia planet we built on. It costs a QIC cube, the quantum intelligence cube, to build there, and then it just costs your normal, whatever the cost is of the building you're putting there. You start with a mine. So in my case, it's going to cost me 1 ore and 2 credits along with that cube to be able to build here. But because it's a Gaia planet, it's basically ready to accept all life, so no terraforming is necessary.
Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. I like it. All right. I think that I will upgrade another mine. Doing pretty well with that. I might as well keep it going. Take this mine. I'm giving you all sorts of power rotations.
Let me rotate 2 more. I will take it. Even though I'm losing a point here, I will take it.
3 more bucks.
You keep them coming, friend.
Ore. And that's it there. Back to you, sir.
You know what? I forgot. Come on over here and check this out. Because I built my planetary institute and I just colonized a green planet for the first time, I get 1, 2, and 3 more knowledge at my disposal. I'm going to go ahead and use those right now. Use 4 out of those 5 anyhow. And I'm going to move up this, move up the research board on one of these tech tracks. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on up and get my QIC back for something else I've got in mind. All right.
All right. Making some good moves this round. I better step it up here. Step it up. I'm running out of stuff. I need some more ore. All right. I think I've got an idea. I know I need $2. It's a tricky thing. All right. I think I'm going to rotate one of these for $1, like Randall did earlier. And then I'll rotate another one for another $1. So I got a plan for those 2 credits. So what I want to do, those are free actions, so I still need to do my main action. I think I'm going to use my 4 knowledge to move up a tech track. I'm going to head on up here, the terraforming track, and get 2 ore.
Oh, that's nice. All right. I think what I'm going to do is repeat the same action I just did on my last one. Use this QIC I just got to come over here and build this Gaia planet, which is also within my reach of 2. So I'm going to take my last mine off my board, go ahead and place that bad boy there, and that's going to cost me 2 credits and 1 ore.
Okay. Nice. All right, now I am going to build on a yellow planet here. Now yellow is kind of neighborly to me, not as much. Do I want to do yellow? I guess I do. Is Earth? Yeah, blue is okay. So I've either got blue or yellow I'm looking at.
Both of those are going to cost you 2 terraforming steps, but remember, your steps only cost 1 each, so that's good.
That is good. I can afford it, thankfully, so I will do it. So it's going to cost me 2 terraforming steps, like Randall said. So I go down to ore to terraform it, so I can build that mine there. Then the actual mine itself will cost me 2 credits. 1, 2, and 1 more ore. So I'm spending it all again. But I did build there, which is good. So I have a plan for that.
All
right. Back to you, sir.
Good to go. Now, which one did you just build on? This yellow one down here?
Yellow there, yeah.
Terrific. Okay. Well, you know, I am kind of out of goods, so I think I'll go ahead and pass. Now, remember, I just built a bunch of mines, and this is why. My in-game thing, remember, it's going to give me 1 point for every one of those mines I have out there. So let's go ahead and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 mines out there right now. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually. I've got, all 8 out there. Perfect.
All 8 are out.
So go ahead and give that back. Give myself 8 points, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Huge.
And then let's see what I want for the next round. I think what I'll do is I will, not quite sure. I think I'll take this bad boy here, get a little bit of money, and a free terraforming step from the next round. Oh, and because I was the first one to pass again, I slide that over and remain first player for the next round.
Yep. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make 1 more federation. I've got to spend 2 more of my power tokens. Only leave me 2 left, which is not very good. But I make 2 satellites. I'm going to connect these buildings here. I've got just enough 2 power value for this building, 2 power value for this building, 2 power value for this building. That's 6, and then 1 power value for that mine, for a total of 7.
It's important to note that he's got 2 separate federations. You can't reuse the same building, so once they're used, that's it. Now, I've used all of these in mine, so these right here are separate, but they just don't have the power value. I can't make that same move, unfortunately, but maybe I will.
So I'll get 5 victory points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I get to pick a federation token. I think I've got to get the one that Randall had taken that gives the 8 points and 2 more power tokens.
Yeah, you're down to only 2 power tokens. You can't do anything with those, so gotta start adding them on.
But I do get 8 more points, which is nice, and another green sided.
And I've already passed, so back to you again.
Let me move this 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh.
Up to 49. We're getting moving a little bit. I don't feel like this is going to be a super high scoring game, but we're getting there. All right, and then it's still at me. I don't think there's much else I can do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty tapped out. So I'm going to pass. What do I need here? I've only got 2 mines out there. But Randall's killing me with that 1 starting tile for the mines. You know what? Unfortunately, I will have to pass on that one. QIC is tempting. I think I'll take this one. The one that gives you an ore and a knowledge at the start of the round. And that's the end of the round.
Round 4.
Or 5. Round 5
round 5
now.
actually, yeah. Looks like the bonus this round is setting up with an academy or a planetary institute. Yeah. So those are the ones we want to throw out this round. I've already got my planetary institute out, so that's kind of out of the realm of possibility for me. But let's see what I can do with my stuff. I think what I'll do is I'll take 4 power tokens, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to come in here and claim this 7 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was left short, didn't have much income for credits, so
yeah.
I think that'll be my turn here.
I hear you. Alright, I think what I will do... This is a tough decision, actually. Because my Planetary Institute gives me a nice bonus. However, if I build an academy, I'll get a tech tile. Building a Planetary Institute doesn't get me a tech tile or move me up on one of those tracks. So it's a tougher decision than you think, but the Planetary... And either one will give me the 5-point bonus. So it's debating between getting the nice bonus of the Planetary Institute or getting the tech tile. Man, that is a tougher decision than I thought it would be. Well, I think what I've got to do, just based on how much ore I've got, is do the Planetary Institute. So I'm going to upgrade. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I do. Any one of my research labs can be upgraded to a Planetary Institute. I'll just go with this one. Not that it matters that much. So that's going to cost me 4 ore, all of my ore, and $6, all but 2 of my credits. And I do get the 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And you can rotate 1 power token if you want.
I'll go ahead and do that. That'll work for me. All right. Let's see. So it's my turn here. What am I thinking? You know what? I think I got to start upgrading a little bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade one of my mines to a trading station. Let's start over here where I can get kind of that bonus for being close to my opponent. So that's going to cost me 2 ore and 3 money. 1, 2, and 3 money. All right. Good to go.
Alright, and I will rotate 2 power for that.
A loss of 1 point.
Go back 1 point. Thank you, sir. And, man, I'm in a kind of a little pickle here. What I think I'll do is I'll rotate 4 power. My action there. Get some power moving here. Alright, back to you, sir.
Alright, I think I'm going to do the same move. I'm going to take another one of these, and I'm going to upgrade this guy right here. Now, this is going to cost me the full amount, so let me think about this again. I may not want to do that just yet.
That's a lot of, because this mine isn't within 2 of my mine, so he's got to pay the full 6 credits to upgrade it. It's kind of like the synergy stuff we were talking about. Some tough decisions. I wish I had more options at this point in the game, but my beginning of round income is not where I was hoping it would be at this point in the game, so a little bit of a struggle.
You know what I'm going to do?
Oh, I did forget to pay myself that $2
oh, yeah.
there.
Rotate 1. Oh, you're already in there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and actually build on this this brown guy right here. I've got a free shovel, there it is again, shovel from Terra Mystica. I've got a free terraforming action there. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to build on this guy here now that I've got another mine free. So that's within my reach of 2. Build on the brown, and it's going to cost me 2 terraforming actions. One of them's taken care of. The other one's going to cost me 3 still. 1, 2, 3. Boy, that's expensive. And then I got to pay for the actual mine itself. So go ahead and do that, and yeah.
Okay. All right. And I'm not within reach to get a power rotation from that mine, unfortunately. My guys are 3 away, so that kind of hurts. That's alright. I got some plans up my sleeve here. I think I'm gonna take a little time to think about it. I'm gonna do my Best Gods special ability action where I move up one of these. Unfortunately, I've got to move up my lowest one, which is this, which does give me a Gaia former that I could potentially use.
Hey, now we're getting to the namesake of the game, the Gaia Project.
So I've got an available Gaia former. might potentially use.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this little guy out here on my Gaia plan. I'm going to upgrade him to a trading station, and it is within 2 of yours. So that's going to cost me the discounted 1, 2, 3 credits and 2 ore, and that's within 2. So you actually get to rotate. That's worth 3. So you'll be able to rotate 3 at a cost of 2 victory points if you'd like.
If I would have been smarter last turn, I would have used the 4 that I have ready to spend, but I can't rotate anymore. So
okay,
I'll have to pass on that rotation.
All right, back to you then.
So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and spend that 4 for 2 ore. So I'll take the 2 ore. Back to you, sir.
I am going to do another Federation. Now, 1 here to connect them, 2 here to connect them, 3, 4 to connect this one, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That does it.
All right.
I need to give up these 4 to get 4 satellites. 1, 2. Now, satellites can never go through other planets. They can occupy the same space as another one if I were to do so, but it just isn't necessary right now. So I'll grab that one, and then I think what I'll end up doing is grabbing this pointer. Now, if the one that you go just for points, it actually has red on both sides. It looks like Curtis is coming up to where he's going to explain that. This one isn't going to work because it doesn't have a green and red on the side, and you'll find out why that's a big deal in a moment. But let me go ahead and give myself those 12 points for now.
All right, all right.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back where I should be, right in front of you.
All right. Speaking of that, I think I might as well take advantage of that. So I'm going to spend 4 intellect. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move up this top terraforming track. The only way I can go up to the very top level of the track is by taking one of my Federation tokens and turning it to the red side. And only one person can go up to the top spot of each track. So, and by going to the top spot on that track, I immediately get this Federation token. As long as I don't have this Federation token, it's the bonus of this particular track. So I get 6 points and 2 more intellect. And another green Federation token. So I'll take those 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I knocked Randall off. And
is that where I was?
2 intellect.
Did you just take a point away from me?
I will review it on the video for confirmation, sir. 56. I'll double check.
All right.
Before I go back. So back to you.
Okay. Let's see. Not quite sure what I want to do here. Well, after reviewing my options, I'm kind of down to almost nothing as far as resources for the end of the game here. So I'm going to go ahead and pass, actually. Now this one, this round booster that I got this round doesn't give me any points or anything like that. It was just to use the turn. So let me go ahead and turn this one back in. And I think what I'll do is I will grab this one again. This one's been good to me where I get a point for every one of the mines. Since I'm continually having 6, 7, 8 mines out there at the end of the turns, I think that'll be good for me next round. And also, don't forget, I passed first, so I'm going to stay up here in first place. Or excuse me, first turn order, yeah.
Yeah, all right. I see where you're going, sir. I'm not really liking it.
Laying it down.
Not really liking it. All right, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to use my 4 knowledge here. Go down to 1. And I do need to get some reach. So let's bump up my reach there with you. So now I can go 2 planets away, which I don't know how I've made it this far in the game without having that ability. But that's that. So now, let's see if I can do one more thing before I finish up. I really want to get this Gaia former out so you guys can see how that works, but it's just not practical for me right now to do it. Because I need 6 of these power tokens and I only have 4. So that's kind of holding me up there. Let's see. I've got 2 ore and 4 credits, and I've got 2 reach. Let's go ahead and put a mine out somewhere. Where should I put a mine is the question. White and brown are good. This white planet right here is what I'm eyeballing. Let's go ahead and do that. If I put that there, I've got my 2 reach to get there. It's going to cost me 1 terraforming, which is 1 credit for me. Or 1 ore for me, not credit. Because my terraforming is maxed out. And then to put the mine there, it cost me 2 credits and an ore. You get 2 rotations if you want it. It doesn't look like you can do it. And then all I have left is a whole lot of nada. So I'm going to go ahead and pass as well, obviously, at this point. I'll put this back. And I will go ahead and grab this one with the QIC on it.
Start off round
and that's
6.
the end of that round.
Like, last round, round 6. This round's bonus is every time you go up the tech track, the research board, you get 2 points. What I'm going to start off with, I've got 3 available power tokens to use. I'm going to use those. Come over here, just to gain 2 more power tokens.
Makes sense.
That's exciting, I know, but I've got plans for those bad boys.
I hear you. I hear you. Like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to rotate some power tokens. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Back to you. Just rotating power.
All right. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and spin some. I've got 8 knowledge currently. I'm going to take this down to 4. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to jump the divide, get myself a little QIC. And that also allows me to rotate 3, which is kind of why I did that, so I could rotate 3 and get those in a position.
All right. Like it. All right, I'm going to do something.
Oh, and I get 2 points because I just went up a tech track. 1 and 2. Yeah. Can't short myself on the all-important points.
I'm going to go ahead and move up. I'm going to use my best cards special ability. Go up a research board track. Which one looks good? I like what you're doing there. I think I'll do this one. Grab a QIC. And it's back to you, sir.
Alright. I think I'll go ahead and do another 4. I'm going to do that same track there. I'm going to go up 1 more. That's going to get me to, I can move 3 spaces away.
It's got 3 reach. That's pretty impressive reach there. You can fly across the planet. Alright. And continue with the theme of research board. I'm going to spend 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 knowledge. Go up another track. I think I will go up. That's a good question. Go ahead and go up this one. Grab 2 QIC, as well as rotate 3 power tokens. All right. Fast moving around so far. Back to Randall.
Yeah. Coming down to the wire here. Just kind of thinking about this. Give me a moment.
Oh, I moved up two times, so that's 4 points.
There you go. Oh, you know what? Moved me too. I forgot that last time I moved up the second time as well. Yeah. Boy, there's a lot to remember. Really got to pay attention to what's going on, but this is a great game.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's think about this. Well...
Final round. Big decisions here, sir. Better get your mind right.
And what did you just do down there? You just moved up the tech track as well, right?
Yeah.
Just paid some...
Moving up some research board, paid some knowledge.
Okay.
That's about it. I don't know. It's a little tricky. Getting a little tricky up in here.
All right. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some big moves. Now I'm eyeballing this blue planet over there, which is 2 terraforming steps away. I'm going to take this 1 mine I have available, and I'm going to come over 1, 2. Now that I can move 3 away, I'm going to go and build there. It's going to cost me 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to terraform it. And it's going to cost me 1 ore and 2 money to build that mine there. But that's the first blue planet I've been, so that's going to give me 1, 2, and 3 knowledge for it's a new, when I colonize a new planet type. So, all right, you're up.
It's pretty nice. I see why you did that. I definitely see why you did that. I would really like to do something similar. I think I'm going to have to. All right, what I'm going to do, just to try to keep up with you for this endgame stuff, I'm going to use 2 QIC. One of them is to extend my reach, because my reach is only 2. I need to get to here. So one's to get my reach to there. The second one's to terraform that. And then I'm going to put a mine there. So it's a really expensive trip. But I feel like I needed to do it just to get on this quadrant, because that's endgame, to get on as many of these tiles as you can. And right now, Randall's killing me. And I got to pay the cost of the actual mine, which is 1 ore and $2. But it gets me over here, and you can rotate 1 power if you'd like to.
You know what? I'm going to take you up on that. I'm
It's
going to rotate
free.
that 1 power.
1 power is free.
I'm going to come down here and give my free action to rotate 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. And I am going to spend 4 power. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to bowl number 1.
Actually, isn't it my turn now? Because that was a rotate for me. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you did the action to rotate.
Right. Did it so fast, I forgot I even had a turn.
Yeah, it's all good. Some of them go quick. And I think what I want to do is grab... Man, this is a tough decision what to grab with this 4. I can get money or Terraform. I think I've got to get the knowledge. So I'm going to grab the knowledge. I'm going to move up 2 on the knowledge, on my knowledge count in there. Back to you, sir.
Well, I think what I want to do, let's see, I think what I'm going to do is, now here's something over here if you want to check this out. Another thing on these bowls we haven't really talked about. Now there is a little icon here, it kind of shows all the arrows. One of these arrows, it shows you can take one off. Now if I sacrifice one of these tokens, so it's off, I get to move 1 in. You can always trade 1 to 1, and I'm basically sacrificing my 5th one to have 4 available. I'm going to go ahead and do that as a free action and then use these 4. And come on up here, and I'm going to use those 4. Actually, I'm not. I didn't realize you just took what I was going after.
Oh, I just took the knowledge, yeah.
You did. You just took the knowledge.
But good demonstration of how that...
yeah, that was. That would have been
same
a
as Terra Mystica. That same ability is available.
Let me reset this up the way that I had it here. I'm going to have to rethink. Didn't even review. I'm still going to do that same move. I am just actually going to take a different tactic. So instead of taking those 2 knowledge, I'm going to take these 2 ore. 1 and 2. And that still kind of puts me along the right side of where I want to be. So
yeah, makes sense.
All right.
Makes sense. All right. I like it. I like you. Let's see. What else could I do? I've been on yellow. I've been on... What color haven't I been on? I haven't been on your color, which I'm not going to make it there. I haven't been on the bumpy looking orange one, which there's no way I'm going to get there. Well, I guess I could actually, but it would cost me 3 ore to do it. That would be really hard, but it would give me another planet type, which could help me a lot for endgame scoring. So is it worth it? Am I even able to catch you is the question on all the different... Well, let's think. How many planets are you on? You're on 5 or 6? You're on 6, and I'm on 5. And I just got on 1 more planet type, so technically we're tied. No, you got a blue just now. So now you're on 2 more than me. So I don't even think I could catch you. Unless I... Ooh, have I been on blue? Ooh, I have not been on blue. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Because blue isn't as expensive. And it would put me in the running with you there. I think you're going to get the end game for being on the most tiles. I don't think I can catch you there because you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tiles. I'm only on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, disregard. Let me think about that for a second. Wow, this just got crazy. I need to get on another tile. It will actually be tied. Oh man, I didn't realize it was that close. So the ideal thing for me to do would be to get on a new tile and on a new color. Then I would kind of cover both. Holy cow, this is getting crazy. Alright, well before I do that, let me spend my foreknowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to go up a track. Let me go up this track, get another QIC, which I'm going to need. And I get to rotate 3 power. 1, 2, 3. And it's back to Randall.
Alright. Well, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to take this guy right here and upgrade one of my trading stations. I've got a couple. I'll just go ahead and do this guy right there. So that upgrade is going to cost me 5 money, brings me down to 1 credit left, and 3 ore brings me down to 1 ore left. But that does 2 important things. One, that allows me to get a tech tile. I'll come over here and get this 7-point tech tile. Get that right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it allows me to move up one of the tracks of my choice. Now, I'm going to go ahead and choose this guy. And just like Curtis talked about before, with these Federation tokens, it's on its green side. I'm going to now flip that so it's on its red side, having been used, in order to jump up to level 5 and claim this. Now, this is called the Lost Planet. Lost Planet basically is just another planet type. So instead of just having the regular, 8 planets, this is a 9th planet type that you can use for any endgame scoring or anything else. So I'm going to play this within reach of where I can be, and that's going to put me on another section of space.
It's not neat. I did not like that move at all. I'll tell you that right now. Not feeling that. Because that puts me in a bind and puts you way ahead.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that all the way out there because I now have a reach of 4.
One thing I did forget on my last turn was I moved up on that research board.
I did as well. If you'd like to move me up too for the move I just did.
1, 2, we both went up.
Terrific.
Research boards, which we keep forgetting this round. It's a 2-point bonus every time you move up on there. So. What to do? I feel like I'm starting to fall behind this round. It's not good. Not good at all. I need to get some rotations of my power tokens. I need to get on a new tile out here on the solar system that we got, the galaxy. I've got a reach. I've only got a reach of 2. I don't quite have that super reach of Randall, like 4, which is just ridiculous. Really, my best option is probably going to be going up here. Oh, man. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Oh, I don't like it. Blocking me out here. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So, alright. What I have decided to do is do an upgrade. Which, thank you, Randall, you gave me the idea to do that, so you're appreciated. I'm going to upgrade a trading station to a research lab. That will cost me $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my last 3 ore, which hurts, but had to be done. The reason I'm doing that is because when you upgrade to a research lab, you get a tech tile, which we had discussed. And the one I'm looking at is this tech tile, which basically says you get 1 intellect for every different type of planet you're on. And I'm on 5 different planets. So I'll get 5 knowledge.
Nice.
Which is useful right now. I don't know. And by getting that I also get to go up one of these any one of these tracks, because I took from these bottom 3, and I think that I will go up this track here.
And which one did you just upgrade down there?
I just upgraded this one.
Okay, so that's going to allow me
get
to
two power rotations if you want. To lose
coming
1
towards
point.
the end of the game, that might help me, but I don't think I'm going to take that. I think I'm finished.
Okay.
What do you think about that? Yeah, I really don't think it's going to do me any good at this point in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pass for the final turn. Now, because I've got this, what is it called, the round booster here, again, now I get 1 point for every mine that I have on the board at the end of my turn. That red arrow indicates at the end of my turn when I pass. So, good news is I've got all 8 mines out there. So that's a whopping 8 points at the end of my
That's not
game.
right. I want to protest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I want to appeal that move.
You need to appeal to a higher power, sir. No one down here is listening.
That's not good. Not good at all for me. Do not like that. But you pass. You're done. I'm still alive. So, I still got moves that you don't know about. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my knowledge here. Knowledge is power, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go up a track. I think the obvious move for me is going up this track here. It's going to give me 2 more QIC, and for endgame, it's 4 more points. So I will do that. So now I have a good amount of QIC. And now that Randall's out of the game, I know it's just me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate a little power. Basically power up there. Oh, that goes out again. I've got 3 power. Now what could I do with 3 power? I could terraform, which I might want to do. I don't have a lot of ore. I think the first thing I want to do is I want to spend 2 QIC. There's some special actions in the game. This one right here says you can spend 2 QIC as an action to get 3 points and 1 point for every color planet you want. So it's 8 points for me because I'm on 5 planets. So I'll spend those 2 QIC. I'll go there and I'm going to get 8 points right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a little closer to Randall, but still not quite where I want to be. Now, I've got to find a way to get at least up here. To at least compete with Randall, because I know he's done. I know he's on 1, 2, 3, 4.
7, good sir. I'm on
5.
all 7.
Oh, he's on all 7. That's just dirty.
Well, remember, at this point, though, there is the ghost player that competes with us for endgame scoring. Let's come over here and take a look at that. You can see I've got a little bit of endgame scoring over there up on the top left of the screen. Curtis in the white cubes there is coming in, so you want to compete with him so you get second place in those points instead of coming in third, because that could be a big change in your point game.
That's true. So I do need to get up there. It is quite interesting. Oh man. All right. I'm really having a tough time finding a way to catch up to Randall here, but I'll give him my best shot. So I'm going to use, I have 2 reach, but with the QIC I get 2 more reach. So I'm going to go up to this brown planet. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the 3 power I have to get a free terraform at the brown planet there. Put my mine there. It's going to cost me $2. And I need another QIC to get the 1 ore I needed. So basically my ore goes right back to 0. Just to get up there, to get on another tile, even though it's not a different planet type. I don't know if that was worth it. But it got me on another tile.
It was worth at least 3 points.
Yeah, I could have used my 3 QIC to rescore one of my federations, which I could have got 8 points. So probably wasn't a good move, but can't AP too much over it.
Well, you want to take that back and go for it?
Yeah, I guess I will.
Well, let's do that.
Because, yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, 3 points. Or is it 6 points?
Well, what happens over here is second and third, when you tie, you put those together and divide. So right now in third place you get 6. This would be 8, together was 18 divided by 2 because you're splitting as 9. So you're only making 3 points more than you would have already.
All right, so let me do that. So I'll spend the 3 QIC instead to go ahead and rescore one of my federations. This one's 8 points, so I'll just do that.
Very nice.
Or do I want to do the 7 and get the 2 ore?
Well, you'd be left with 2 ore, but you have no money, so
yeah.
Depends on what you want to do with it.
Right. No, I'll do the 8. I'll do the 8 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, that puts you ahead for the going into the last stretch for in-game scoring.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
All right.
Not gonna do me any good. And I think that is it. So now.
Well, let's move into some in-game scoring and see where we're at.
All right. So now we're into in-game scoring, which is relatively simple. You just basically look at this black line and above, and each level you've gotten to is worth 4 points. So we'll do Randall first. So he's reached 3 levels here, so that's 12.
It's going to be 12 points. Go ahead and move me 12 points over there.
12.
All right, and that's it for me.
Okay.
So let's go over to you then. You've got one at 12 points.
12.
And you've got one at 8 points. And you've got one at 4 points. So essentially it's 4, 8, and 12.
So 24 points.
Yep.
81 plus 24 goes to what?
105.
Yes, 105.
Perfect. So that's how that scores over here.
So
now, in-game scoring that we've done. Now, we've already completed with round 6, and that leaves us these 2 items. Now, to go to the first one, this one here, this basically means that we are looking for everyone, whoever has the most buildings on different quadrants in space. So we've kind of been keeping tally as we go. I've got first with 7 quadrants, all 7 quadrants. That's going to give me 18 points if you do the honors. And while he's finishing up there, the ghost player actually, for the 2-player team, 2-player game, you've kind of got this extra guy taking up spots that you have to compete against. He takes up 2nd place, so nobody gets that. And then Curtis pulls in 3rd with 6 points. And then we move over here to this one. Now, this one here shows everyone, whoever's got the most different planet types. So you can show the different planet colors there are represented. So let's go over here. We're going to recheck these real quick, but it looks like if it's all said and done, I've got 7 different planet types, and Kurt is tied with the ghost player at 5. So we're going to give me 18 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. It's going to put me up to 125 total. And because they're tied, they put 2nd place 12, 3rd place 6, add those together for 18, and split it between them. So 9 more points for Kurt. Leaving at 120. And I think that's it. Is that it?
All right.
Is there any additional game points?
So you guys can see final scoring. It was really close. Randall pulled it out by 5 points at the end.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Good job. All right. Stay tuned for final thoughts if you want to hear what we thought of the game.